Hey guys, it's Rebecca from Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, and welcome to my channel, Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, where I make wreaths and all things home decor, and I show you how I do it all. All right guys, so it is Easter time. It is Easter eggs, pastels, pinks. I love pink. I don't know if you can tell. Everything I have is pink basically. So I love any time that I can use the color pink. So we're going to be doing an Easter wreath, and we're going to be using one of these work forms. So I already went ahead and lifted up all of my little pine tines. Now, some of these have different numbers of pine tines. Some of them have 12 at the bottom, 6 on top. It'll rotate. It'll vary. So this one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on the bottom, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on top. So we have a total of 19. So we're gonna need 19 pieces of deco mesh, or 19 pieces of whatever it is if we want to fill everything up. And the great thing about these wreath forms is they're tall like this, so they're gonna make your wreath kind of like pop up more than one of the smaller ones we use in other tutorials. So these are really fun. And these pine tines are gonna hold on to everything. So I'm going to put this on the side here. We are gonna be using different mesh forms. I've already gone ahead, somewhere back here, and cut some of my mesh. So I'm just gonna cut the last few pieces, and I am using just regular 10-inch mesh in these colors. Like a baby blue, a light blue, tealish, lavender, an ombre, which is like an ombre of pink and blue, and our yellow. And I want to say that I already have 16 pieces cut, so I'm just going to cut 2 more pieces. These pieces are 10-inch deco mesh. I'm using my cutting board, which I can cut on, hence the name cutting board. I can burn on it. I can do all kinds of things and measure on it. So it's great if you make a lot of crafts. It will definitely shorten your time. You don't need to get a ruler out to measure stuff. You can do everything on top of here. They're great. I do have links to my Amazon storefront. Stay over here. You'll be using a rotary cutter. Don't use this without this. It will ruin your furniture. Okay, so we're gonna cut about 21 inches. Our deco mesh. Put this over here. So like I said, I already cut some, so I am just cutting the rest at about 21 inches. Put this baby away. So I have all my deco mesh here that I've already cut, and I also have, so I have 4 different colors in that. And then I also have a 21-inch deco mesh. And this is going to be pretty much our base. Get the stuff out, guys. This is pretty much gonna be the base of our wreath. So I want this wreath to be pretty full, pretty big. So I'm using the pink as the base. You guys saw the earlier colors. It's to match this cute little sign. It's really nice and colorful. And this cute little bunny, look at this little bunny. It came already with attachments, so that's great. So we're gonna use those 2, and then we're gonna see what little embellishments we add to our wreath as we go. I actually haven't decided yet. Have you guys tried the strawberry shortcake from the strawberry shortcake frappuccino from Starbucks? Oh, super good. Okay, so let's get our work form. And we're going to scoot over our guns here, our hot glue guns. And we're going to just kind of like roll out our deco mesh and pinch it right about this much distance, And we're gonna measure 12 inches. Now, like I said, we can measure on this thing from here to here. And then these squares here in the center are actually different sizes. This big white one is 24 inches. So, I'm sorry, is 12 inches, is 20, me start over. This large white square, the outer square, is 12 inches, and I am going to try to measure about 12 inches. I honestly eyeball things more than measuring with these loops, but it's gonna be around 12 inches. And before I do that, I just wanted you guys to know, do you see the distance here between these two pine tines and these two, or these two? So we're gonna have to kind of adjust the size of our, what we're gonna do, our little puffs, because they're not exactly equal, which is, and it doesn't matter because we're gonna add so much stuff to it, you won't be able to tell. But that's why I say I'm gonna, if you wanna measure, it's about 12 inches, but because these are all different, it doesn't really like have to be exactly 12 inches. But just so you get an idea of the length, let's put this back together again. Okay, so I'm gonna put my hand around, give it about this much length. And this is about 12 inches. Okay, so that's about as much as I want. So let's go ahead and open up one of our pine tines and have them pointing up, it just helps. Okay, and then turn it. We're not gonna like super tighten our pine tines right now because we're gonna be adding all kinds of fun stuff on top, okay? So stay with me. So about 12-inch loops, okay? Just measure that 12 inches and open up the next one, and then just insert that deco mesh right there and tie it 1, 2 around there, and you have your first poof. So we're gonna just keep going all the way around. I did start at the outer one. You can start at the inner one if you like. It really doesn't matter. I just, you know, habit. I start at the outer ones. It's just habit. It's not the right or wrong way. And 12 inches, about. This part, like I was saying, is kind of like the, not the boring part necessarily, but the less creative part that doesn't really require you to think too much because you're just repeating the same thing over and over again, is when I watch other tutorials. I love watching wreath, people making wreaths or just making anything, and cleaning houses. I love, I don't know why. You would think my house would be cleaner, but I love watching those like cleaning motivation videos that they make. There used to be this girl, I don't know what's going on with her. She's taking content off, put it back on. I have no idea. But I used to really like hers. Love Meg, I think her name was. And now she doesn't have all the videos that she used to have. But it's just so fun to just watch people, like the house was messy and then you see the transformation, and I'm like vicariously living through them in my house, you know, and I'm like, maybe it'll help my house. And I mean, like, it does. Like, my house not like a pigsty or anything, but it's just not as tidy as I'd like it to be. So I get a lot of tips and stuff. Okay, before I keep going, this is a part that we had left over. It's fraying a bit, so I'm just gonna cut off these fraying parts. And then tuck them underneath, inside of our loop. We're just gonna tuck it in there and hide it. And then we are done with the bottom part. Kind of looks like cotton candy, huh? So we're gonna do, excuse me. Okay. We're gonna do 12 again. Open up our loop, or pine tine, so we can make another little loop. Poof it out. And then we're gonna go a little bit smaller. Let's do 10. So the outer one on this, you guys see, the outer one is 12. So this dark one is 10. See what I mean? How it just saves you. You're already here. You can just measure right there. Like, I love my cutting mat. My self-healing cutting board. And I got mine on Amazon. I'm an Amazon. So we're almost at the end here. Excuse me. At our 10 inches, I'm gonna go put it right back at that center one where we started. Look at how pretty. Okay, so kind of what we did in the beginning where we left like a long piece, and the reason why we're leaving a long piece is because we want to be able to tuck it inside of the loop next to it. We don't want it so short that it's just like sticking out. So we're going to take regular scissors, not ribbon scissors, regular scissors. Cut that. It's not going to be straight. It's not going to be pretty. It's okay. This is what's going to be pretty. We're going to put that underneath this loop. Just tuck it in neatly. Give it its new home. There you go. So this is so far our wreath. Now I'm going to turn back over here and get all my pieces of deco mesh. And I'm just going to put them around, and let me show you. Let's scoot this over. You can put something heavy, put it on one side, and just kind of roll this. Get yourself a chip clip, clothespin, turn it on the other side, and then we're gonna walk it back towards us. And then we're gonna pinch it. And there you go, you got a little butterfly. So we're gonna lay it sideways, this way, not this way, this way. We're just gonna open up a pine tine. Hello, old friend. So I told you not to tie it so tightly or so many times. And we're just gonna place it like this on the inside and tighten it. And then let's just kind of open up our little butterfly wings. You guys remember that song from Smashing Pumpkins? Despite all my rage, I'm still just around my cage. What was it called? Butterfly Rings with Melancholy or something like that? I used to love Smashing Pumpkins when I was younger. Still do. That's what that looks like. And then we're just gonna alternate colors. Let's do a bright color. This is our only bright color on this. This is only bright deco mesh. So you can also roll it this way down, and then roll it this way down, and then join it together. And you got a beautiful little butterfly. Another way that you can do that, let's see, it's pretty ombre. It's so pretty, can you guys tell? Okay, another way that you can do this, especially if it's at the end of the roll, it tends to kind of curl, is on your chest sideways, roll it this way. That's another way you can do it. And you have two little binoculars on each side, and then you just run them together, and there you go. And we're going to put that one on this side, right in the middle. And then when we put it inside, let's tighten it. Tuck in any deco mesh edges. The edges are what fray, so you want to keep those away from the edge. And what's the next color we're going to do? Blue. And then, of course, the first way I showed you. Oh, sorry, you can do it sideways if you want it. You can put your deco mesh sideways, roll it in this way, chip clip it, put something heavy on that side, roll this, put a chip clip, and then walk it towards you. Anyway, you want to do it. I promise you, it's okay. I promise. You will find what works best for you. And don't forget to just kind of spread our little butterfly wings so that it covers more area. But look how pretty that's looking. So I'm gonna work all the way around my wreath at the bottom, and then I'm gonna do the same thing right on top. So this, this is our wreath. Look how full this is. Just look at that. That is one big, just the deco mesh is about 7 inches. Beautiful. Okay, so I've turned my hot glue gun on, and for our sign, let's cut that little rope there. And I am actually going to put you bird's eye view so you guys can see bird's eye view what I'm doing, okay? So, be right back. So this is our wreath from the top. Look at how full, just beautiful this wreath came out. Using that 21 inch and a mix of the 21 and the 10 inch. So I was thinking we could put a little bunny right here. Let's cut off all his little tags. He doesn't need all these tags. So we're gonna do some stuff at the edges, do not worry. So I was thinking, let's have him kind of high up here. And then this right about here. Okay, so this wreath already came with wires in it. So I'm just gonna tighten them. Boop-a-doop-a-doop. Okay, because I have learned through experience that these pull easily. So when you're tightening your wreath, you'll pull it all the way out. I've done that. So I learned to cross them. Close them up so that that does not happen. So I do want like the bunny ears. I'm gonna add some stuff back here. So I want the bunny kind of tall, because we're gonna put something right here also. So I think right there is good. To move this, we are going to poke. You guys, I am so, remember, I don't know if you've heard me say this, I am so clumsy. There you go, drop some ribbon. I'm like the least coordinated person in the world. I swear, it's embarrassing how clumsy I am. I just knock stuff over all the time. Do not let me go to a china shop or something. I will destroy everything. Can be trusted with nothing fragile. So I'm just gonna poke through that wire base at the bottom. And then I'm going to just tie it. So we want the deco mesh to just be nice and springy and the bunny to just be on top. We don't want our little bunny squished in there. So we're gonna just kind of poke through our deco mesh till we get to the wires. Okay. So I think that would look perfect. So we're gonna use these cable mounts, okay? Links to my Amazon, relatively inexpensive, and they hold your stuff pretty well, your sign, so you don't damage your sign. Kind of want it like a V, and I want them leaning in. So I am going to position my cable mounts so that I can keep them in this position. So we're definitely going to want something here because I'm going to pull in this way. And I want something, there's no wire here. So I'm gonna have to put something here. I'm looking at the distance between my wreath frame and where the sign is. Just peel that off. We're gonna put that maybe right here, okay? And then our last one can go like right here. And I always do this. I always tell you guys I'm in Texas. It's hot. It's real hot. And because I sell mine, I don't know where they're going. This could end up in Texas. This could end up in Arizona. You know, New Mexico. Or it could end up somewhere cooler. So I'm gonna let that dry. Yeah, I can show you how you're be easier for you. Just make a little X and then tighten. All the way. Just like this. And then put it through that mount. As much as it'll go, and then tighten it. And do one more. Okay, we're gonna tighten that again. Make 2 of them, tighten it. Add it. They also sell longer ones that you can buy. I've gotten them, I've run out. Keep meaning to reorder some. So I'll have some in my Amazon storefront. If you don't want to do this, you can buy some that are already that long. And so you just slide them in. They're great for like bows and stuff like this. Ah! I went too far. I don't know the measure of my own strength, y'all. I'm She-Ra. Was she Princess of the Universe? Am I aging myself? Let me know if you watched She-Ra when you were little in the comment box. In the comments, let me know. Did you watch She-Ra? Who was the other one? He-Man. That's what I grew up watching. The Smurfs, the Snorkels, the Poppets, no Popples, Gem, Yogi Bear. I tell my kids, we didn't have streaming back then. You had to wake up to see it or you missed it. You had to live in the moment. And I've turned into my parents. Okay, so I kind of want my little bunny on top. So same idea. We're just gonna tie our Chanel stems around our deco mesh. Just fit it around, get in where you fit in. Now we're gonna try to position the Chanel stems around our wreath base to keep where we want it. So I want it leaning like a V, like I said. Okay, I'm gonna put it a little bit tighter right here. If you can see the angle closest to me, it is slanted down towards me. Okay, I don't want the sign to be flat. I want it, you know, sloped a bit. And then I am going to put this through again around our wreath base. Okay, so that looks super duper duper cute. I'm gonna put a bow right here. So for that, I'm gonna get 2 Chanel stems again. Okay, and I'm gonna make an X, and then I'm gonna tighten it. Alrighty, so we are gonna get a zip tie. We have our Chanel stem, and I am going to very slowly and carefully put away my regular scissors, and I'm gonna pick up my ribbon scissors, my fabric scissors. Why am I using my fabric scissors, you may ask? And even if you didn't ask, I'm gonna tell you anyway. Because these are only for fabric and they're very sharp. And if you only use them for fabric for ribbons, it will give you surgical, clean, precise, beautiful cuts on your deco mesh. I'm gonna stand up because I think bows should be made standing up. This is a cute, cute, cute little bunny, I mean not bunny, polka dot. I'm gonna drop that on the floor. I just broke the thingy. I should have maybe done it a little bit more gentle. Maybe I can snap it back on later. This cute polka dot bow. Now, how long? I'm gonna put my bow somewhere around here. So, I'm gonna say I want my bow about that long. Okay, so that's about 12, 13 inch tail. Okay, I'm going to squeeze that. That is the secret to bows, is squeezing. Okay, I'm gonna make a loop. And I'm going to eyeball this. Okay. Say about that big. About how big is that? And let's go 14 inches. Okay. So I'm gonna pinch, or I'm gonna separate my tail from our first loop. Each pinch, this is one part of our loop. This is the other part that we're going to join together like this. And there you go. That's a bow, a loop. So now this is the back. We're gonna go from the back to the front. We're gonna go from the back over to the front. Then we're just gonna kind of eyeball it. I'm gonna go ahead and flip this tail to the back side, and I'm gonna always go from the back to the front. I'm gonna go from the back to the front. And there you go, there's another loop. I'm gonna pinch it in that middle. Here's the back side. I'm gonna go from the back to the front. And I want these two loops to be about the same. And they are. Okay. I'm gonna make sure that my ribbon is facing forward. And I'm gonna cut a tail. Cut the tail. Voila. Or voici. There we go. Place it gently on the floor. Roll it out. And I'm actually gonna move this out of the way, guys. So I'm gonna get my yellow ribbon, measure my tail about the length of the other one. Doesn't have to be the exact same length. We're gonna pinch that. We're gonna make a loop. And we're gonna put a loop that's a little bit smaller, just a little bit smaller, you can tell, so that we're not blocking the ribbon in the back. We want everyone to be seen. Okay. Then I'm gonna go from the back to the front again. Pinch it. Okay. And then I'm gonna actually do 3 loops. Go in the back to the front. And then cut our ribbon with 3 loops. Probably cut that too long. Yeah, I did. It's okay. I'd rather have more than less. Okay, that's so far. And we're going to get a tail. We're going to pinch it. We're going to put it right here and get a tail. make a loop. I'm gonna make them about the same size as those yellow loops. Okay, go from the back to the front, pinch it, measure it, eyeball it. That's gonna be it. Just 2 loops. Now we're gonna add our purple. And we're gonna do this in a way that we see the happy Easter. So I don't want it to be upside down. So I'm gonna put our tail right here. I'm gonna pinch it. Pinch it, pinch it. Okay, so we're gonna make a loop right about there. Okay, this one's gonna go this way. There's 1 loop. And then I'm gonna cut my ribbon right there. Just cut it. Okay. Now I'm gonna get my other tail. I'm gonna do it backwards because I want the loops, the words, the happy Easter to each be facing each other. So I'm gonna make a loop first. Make a loopy loop. Leave some space. Pinch it, pinch it, pinch it. It's a little too long. There we go. And see, we have happy Easter, they're facing each other. So I'm gonna cut it right where the H is. Okay. Let's add some tails to stick out right here. So let's do it, some tails sticking up here at the top. Okay, flip it, make a bow. We're gonna make this one a little bit smaller than the one before. We're gonna flip it. Flip it this way, because I'm gonna go this way. I'm gonna flip it that way. And make another bow. And I'm gonna make another actually I'm just gonna do the tail right here. Let's do the tail. Do the 2 loops, a tail sticking out. We're gonna do another tail sticking out over here. And then we're just gonna this ribbon just kind of, actually do it this way. On this side, cut that ribbon. How nice this is looking already. There's a lot of yellow in our sign and our bunny, so I do want a yellow. I don't want it prominent in the center, but I do want pops of yellow for sure. So, I think we need pops of blue. Let's get our blue back. Let's do a pop right here. And then we can just
I want to do a loop. No, we got enough ribbon. Okay, I'm just gonna do little tail. Now let's add our pink. We need to have pink for Easter. And if I'm making it, we definitely need to have pink. So now we're gonna make, all of our loops are going down, our long loops, because I want the bow to be underneath our bunny. So I'm going to add this one front and center, holding it with my thumb and my index finger. I don't know why I have a Western accent. I mean, I am from Texas. I don't talk like this. Okay, that looks so pretty. So apparently my husband tells me, I think he's pulling it out of his you-know-what, but he says that I sound like Lois. I don't know, if some show, some cartoon show. Not Modern Family Guy or something like that. I don't know, I don't watch it. But he says that I sound like I'm from the Midwest. He makes fun of me because let me move this back. He makes fun of me because he says I say orange, or I don't know how he says it, that I say it. But he's made me self-conscious now. I'm like, really? I've never lived there. I don't know why I would have that accent. You guys pick that up? I don't think I have not that there's anything wrong with it. I just never lived there, so why would I have that accent? I don't know. He might be pulling my chain. Like we're pranksters, he and I, so. But I don't have a Texas draw, I don't think. Like if I worked at an answering service or a call center, you would never, I don't think you could guess where I was from. Is she from the Midwest? Is she from Texas? Who knows? She could be from anywhere. Like a very androgynous accent. But let me know, I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna cut this one. So we did 2 loops on that one. Now we have not added, well, we have a little bit of purple, but let's do, I don't think I'm gonna do the white eggs. We got a lot of ribbon here. So let's add a pop of purple. I love these small little ribbons. They just give your creation such personality. Like, I love them. I really, really, really do. We don't have that much purple, so I'm just gonna, don't be afraid to make these small ones big, because we're gonna do big bows, because I like big bows, I cannot lie. Pinch that, bring it, this one's so small and dainty. I'm gonna bring that from the back, and just get it to twist to the front. Make these about the same. And cut. I wish I had a small yellow one, but I did not. It's too late to order one, so. Okay, Sarah. Okay, we're gonna do, where do I just want to pop the most? Blue? Yeah, let's pop the blue out. Let's pop that blue out. This is nice designer ribbon. This is Ferris silk. I love me some Ferris silk. You know what? I don't think I'm gonna actually use. No, it needs it. Okay. Okay, so I'm gonna add some Ferris silk. I'm gonna pinch that. Add it. This is thick. Thick, look at this. No matter what I can make it a heart, look. It is the good, thick, beautiful ribbon. I love me some really thick ribbon that you can just mold, make it yours. Mold it how you want to make it in your design. Okay, cut that one. Now we're gonna add this blue, or teal, I guess. Doopy-doopy-doo. If you need to put your ribbon in a bow dabra, you do that. I'm just lazy right now, I don't want to. That's all it is. And I'm used to making gigantic bows, so this isn't that bad for me. Sometimes though, I've been getting like cramps on my fingers, which scares me. So I'm like, what if I can't make wreaths anymore? Like I'm washing dishes and sometimes I'll start getting pain, like stiffening of my fingers. And I'm like, this is not good. Like things are starting to go downhill for me, y'all. I'm losing, I need reading glasses. I can't drive at night very well. Like just, my husband and I were talking about that. He goes, I think they gave me the wrong prescription because I was able to see just fine. And then all of a sudden now I can't. I'm like, you can't see up close to read? He's like, no. I'm like, yeah, me either. We're just there. We're growing old together, dear. It's just downhill from now. Like our health anyway. Like we were laughing because we have a 26-year-old. She was talking to her fiance and she was saying how they ran into somebody from so long ago, like from so long, like just made it seem like it was 50 years ago, from her sophomore year in college. I'm like, shut up, get out of my house. That is not that long ago. That's like what, 4 years ago? Not even, like 3 years ago. It's just, that's decades for us, dear, decades. So, yeah, I'm feeling the age. It's hitting me. Okay, so we're gonna put our zip tie, our Chanel stem on the back of this monstrosity. And then we're gonna tie everything, get back here. We're gonna tie everything together with our zip tie. So I'm gonna hold it with my finger like this. Okay, this looks like a gigantic, just Easter ribbon vomit. I know, we're gonna fluff it, make it all look pretty. But before we do that, we're gonna fix our ribbons so that they're facing the right way. We don't want, see like this right here, we don't want that. We wanna fix all of our ribbon so that when it gets squeezed like that, it's all facing forward, okay? Because once you squeeze it, that's it, it's done. Finito. Arrivederci. Sayonara. Aloha. Adios. I don't think I know any other ones. Ciao. Okay, so if you put it on top of your mesh, it will pop up. If you go in between, it'll kind of sink in. If you put it right on top, like one of these, it pops up the most. So where I want it, I'm just gonna put it on top of the deco mesh. I'm not gonna go through it because I want it to be big. Okay. Is this where I want it? Is this where I want it? Or do I want it more over here? I think over here. Okay, this is good. So tighten that thing. Tighten that in. Nice and tight. Why do I tighten it? Because I don't want my bow to be droopy. If you don't tighten it, your bow will start to droop. So we can fix our bow later, but this is what we need to do. Just fix it a little bit. First, any ribbon that got squished, we're gonna poof out. Poof. Poof, poof. 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 This is why you want them different lengths, so that it looks, you know, just 3D-ish. Isn't that cute so far?
Let's see if you guys are. Okay.
Isn't that cute? Okay, now let's add some stuff all around this baby, shall we? Let's get our ribbon from the floor. Let me actually bring these up from the floor and kind of fix it before I continue. All right, guys, so we are going to put another little bow right about here, okay? So let's get our tail. I mean, this one here, our little polka dot ribbon. Let's get that. And we're gonna add it to right here. Let's get a zip tie ready. So I'm gonna pinch that. Yeah, I'm gonna pinch that. I'm gonna make a loop. A little bit bigger. I'm gonna turn this side like this, and then I'm gonna cut my tail so it looks like a little jellyfish. Okay, I'm gonna put that right about here. Yeah, okay. Now it's gonna look like this. Now let's add some color to this, shall we? Actually. So we're gonna add a purple tail. Okay, and then let's see, which way do we want it? This way. Pinch it right here. Oh, it's way shorter. Okay. Turn it. So we're gonna go from the back to the front, make a little loop, pinch it, measure it against this one, and then we have our other tail over here. Perfect, the lettering is perfect. Cut that, cut it right at the bunny. The bunny, the bunny. There's a VeggieTales Easter bunny song my kids like to sing. The bunny, the bunny. Okay, now let's see. I'm gonna do one center one. So, okay, we'll do the yellow one. So we're gonna do a tail, pinch that. We're gonna make a little loopy loop, one loop. And I actually want that in the center. Oh, it doesn't matter actually. Okay. And then cut this side over here. I got the other tail. Twist it and cut that. So it looks like this. Crazy, I know, crazy. Okay, so we're gonna move all that, but we gotta tighten it. So we're gonna get our zip tie. We're gonna get a Chanel stem. And then we're just gonna close that. Now, before we tighten it, we're gonna fix all our ribbons. This is a weird little bow, huh? You guys ever made something like this? Probably not. Okay, we're gonna tighten it. Okay, tighten. Then we're gonna get our wire cutters, not our scissors, not even our regular scissors, and cut it. And then we're gonna rearrange our bows. So we had to move them to tighten them. And we're gonna make them go up. And then we're gonna tie our bow to our wreath base right here. Okay, do the same thing. I'm gonna tie it around the mesh so it kind of pops up. Where I want it, that's where I want it. No, I went too low. Right about there. And I'm going to tighten that in. Just tie it around the wreath base again. Okay, there. And let's dovetail all of this. Crease down towards the crease, fold it at the edges, and go down to the crease. I'm gonna make this purple one a smaller one so that you can still see the bunny. So I went ahead and got 14, I cut this 14 inches and I already dovetailed it. I'm gonna fold it in half, pinch it, make it a V, and I'm gonna open up this pine tine, or this one, no, this one. And I'm gonna attach this ribbon right here. That looks pretty right there. And then up here, let's see. Let's do our pink eggs. So there's no pink eggs in this one. So we're gonna cut this 14 inches. Cut that 14 inches. Let's dovetail that. Fold it in half. Here are the creases, go towards the center. Here are the creases, go towards the center. We have our 14-inch strip, fold it in half. Here at the center. This one's gonna go right here. Okay. And right here it needs something. At this one, let's go ahead and do, this yellow one. Let's do our 14 inches again. Fold that in half. Dovetail. This is already looking so nice and big. I love it, I love it, I love it. Go big or go home. Okay, fold it, make a little V. And we're gonna add that, just open up our little pine tine. Our little legs here. Pop it right inside. Tie it. Do have a 14-inch already cut. Gonna pinch that. Okay. All right, right here. I want blue on blue. That looks so adorable right there. Okay, what color do we want to do here? I think I want to do another polka dot. Let's do another polka dot. The white polka dot. It's easy on the eyes where we're going to put it. We're going to dovetail this again, fold it in half, edges are on this side, and we're going to cut towards the center. We're going to do that again. Cut towards the center. Okay. Fold that in half. Make our little V. And we're going to put this one. You know what? We're going to switch these out. I think I want it kind of like triangle-ish, so let's move this one. Sorry guys, this is why I don't do lives. My indecisiveness. I hope it helps. I've heard it helps your algorithm, especially on Facebook, if you do lives, but I'm terrified of doing lives. I've done them before. I don't know what happened. I just stage fright now, I guess. I don't know. Okay. That one right in there. Let's tighten that up. Doo-doo-doo. So this by itself, I think is, let me move some of this. By itself already, I think we could be done. But we're gonna go extra here at Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, because I just had a Red Bull and I now have wings. So this is an Easter egg hunt. So let's add some eggs, shall we? And actually, I didn't think about this. I just thought about it right now. Give me 1 sec. I'm gonna go get something that I just thought of. I'll be right back. Okay, I have these giant foam, this giant foam egg that I've been dying to use. It's just been sitting there in my stash, my my Easter stash box. And look how pretty it is. It's ombre, so it matches our decor mesh that we used. Isn't that cool? Totally forgot that I had this, and I just remembered. So I think this would look so cute. Yes, right there. Yes, ma'am. We are doing that. Or sir, if you're a sir watching this. Cut that off. I don't need that. Okay. We're going to add some glue here to the bottom. I want it kind of in again. Like I want the wreath, my bunny, my sign, my egg to be here and just kind of come out this way, if that makes any sense. Yay, look how cute that looks. I'm so happy. Do we want to add more eggs? I do have these cute. I also have this big pink one. Could put this one here. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I don't think I even want to use, I don't know. don't even know if I want to use the little ones. Guys, I'm so excited. I'm finally using these. These have just been sitting there. And I refuse to get rid of things. I'm a hoarder. It's horrible. Be put in some kind of treatment center for craft room hoarders, craft supply hoarders. Hi, my name's Rebecca, and I like to hoard craft supplies. Hi, Rebecca. Okay, so let's put some glue on that. You guys have no idea, like I'm getting rid of stuff. That's why I'm so excited. And I'm using it, so I'm not throwing it away. I can't throw it away. I just can't. It's not the little craft supplies fault. This is just adorable, guys. The two little eggs here, this one ombre. Oh, I'm loving this. Look how big and beautiful this is. This is our bow. Let me sit down so my giant head isn't in the way. And we're gonna get, see that's too long. We're gonna start by fluffing out our ribbon. Fluff it. Okay, so that is our beautiful wreath. Look how, I love it. I love it. In my mind, I was gonna put all these little eggs, but these two big ones, just, it's classier, it's just nicer. I love it. Okay, so let's talk bow, y'all. Let's get down to the bow. This is, we're gonna fluff it out now. Fluff it, fluff it. So if you guys aren't interested in this wreath, my husband does make them. I don't know how much shipping would be because they're heavy, but if you're in the Houston area, he can make them. I'm in the South Houston area by the water, but yeah, he can make them. If anybody would like a nice sturdy wreath stand to design on. So we're gonna open up our bows first, our little ones, to make sure they're nice and big. And then our tails, since they're all wired, before we start cutting, let's just roll them. Roll them. Give them some love. Just kind of roll them like this. Don't worry, we're gonna cut some. I just want to roll them out first. And I don't know if these are gonna be made smaller. I think they are. Let's just first take some time and roll them out like this to give them some volume. Okay, and then we're gonna start cutting. I cut this one already, and we're going to dovetail them. Because we dovetailed on top. Okay. All different lengths. I might not dovetail this one because it ends at the happy part there. I'm not sure. It's really these. I don't like how long they are. We want different lengths just so that it looks cute. Like, we don't want those bangs, you know, like the straight across. You want them wispy. That's what we're gonna do, making a wispy tail. If you're in the Houston area, or, I mean, if you want an easel like this, my husband can make them. He sells them. I just don't know how much shipping would be. I mean, he could sell them. I could sell them, whatever, you know what I mean? It's really nice to have something this tall. This is too short to work with, because I have another easel that I used when I started and my wreaths were much smaller. Now that they're getting gigantic, like, everything hangs off the floor and I don't like that. So I'd rather have a big, giant, tall easel. Easel-like thing. Let's dovetail this one.
Okay. So I'm not gonna dovetail the bunny part, the purple one. But these, I'm not gonna dovetail these either. I'm gonna just curl them. Curl, curl, curl. Because they're wired, I'm able to. Yep. Just gonna curly curl, little pigtail curls. Look at how cute. It's so adorable. So check out our wreath. I love this giant Easter wreath. Look at this. It is so big. I can wear this. I had to scoot the camera back because it's just so big. I'm like 5'6", 5'7" in between there. And it's like half of me, literally. I could wear this if I put straps on it. I have to find something for the back, but this is how big this thing is. I love it. I think it's just gorgeous. It's pastel, but it's still a pastel-y yellow popping out at you. It's a soft, beautiful, classy, yet fun Easter wreath. I love our bow. I love everything about this wreath. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please do me a huge favor and leave me a thumbs up. Leave me a comment in the section. Let me know where you're watching me from. Let me know if you are interested if I make a couple of wreath kits to have all the materials sent to you so that you can join along with everything that I have exactly without having to go look for it yourself. And also, please let me know where you're watching me from. Hit that subscribe button and that follow button. Check me out on all my social media. I am making silly little videos on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, X, and of course, I'm here on my YouTube channel. All right, guys, I'll see you on the next one. Bye. Oh, and if you want to purchase a wreath, go to my Etsy shop. It's in the link. I do sell my wreaths on my Etsy shop as well. Okay, bye.